there. 007. So yes, you can see our teams are just finding their feet. It's a little bit early in the morning for some derby, but in saying that, it's never too early for roller derby now. And Ziggy the kid calling the jam off there. Chucking up another 8 points on the board. So we have Atarata Adelaide on 1-6, Beyblades on 0. So Atarata, aroha mai, Atarata is the kupu Māori, or one of the kupu Māori that we have for Adelaide. Kia ora e te whānau. We are live, and you are here now watching. So those that have just joined us, we are here with Adelaide versus Beyblades. We are into the third jam of this bout. Having a few of our kaiara heading to the Turu Naughty, the penalty box. Nice little uhi pass there, helmet pass from short circuit to 111 siren for Beyblades. And for the Adelaide team, we have 404 Just Smells, the kaipiro. Both packs working hard to try to contain those jammers. And we have a power jam situation right now. Beyblades moving a little bit, but caught up there by the awesome kaipiro 404 Just Now. Another successful jam there for Adelaide, throwing another 16 points up. So we're at Adelaide 32, Beyblades 2. Ka pai. Ka pai Beyblades, you're on the scoreboard. Morena tough. Pai ki te kiti a koe hoa. Ka pai. While there's a little bit of a lull just before this jam, ka tuku mihi ki te mana whenua. Ko tararua nā pai maunga, ko manawa tū te awa, ko te marae o hine te tatou pounamu, ko rangitāne te iwi. We acknowledge the ancestral lands of the mana whenua here, rangitāne, me ona hapu. And we had the privilege of having rangitāne open this tournament for us yesterday morning, as Swamp had hosted a pōwhiri for our visiting teams. Such an honour. Tini whitu ki te rangi, ko rangitāne nui ki te whenua. It's a whakatauki from this land, just saying that the myriad of stars that are in the sky, or the rangitāne people, are numerous on the land. So tēnei te mihi nui ki a koutou, ki a tātou. Ka pai. Siren made their way through, Tino Pai with BB gun hot on their heels. Yeah, so we're in day 2 of our Tonomana Reti Rapa here in Te Papaioia, Palmerston North, Manawatu in Aotearoa, New Zealand. So if this is your first time tuning in, no mai whakatau mai, welcome. Ko Māori Vixen tōku ingoa. I'm Māori Vixen, one of the arms and legs of Swamp City Roller Derby. And it's great to bring you this awesome bonanza of roller derby to you all. Just a quick little bit of a shout out, of course, to our amazing peeps at Roller Derby Streaming New Zealand, who, you know, without them we wouldn't be able to bring this live derby to you all. So E hoa mā, kia kaha ki te tuku pūtea ki a rāua, ki tēnei Pākihi. It'd be great to, if you can, give them a bit of a koha, a bit of a donation to keep them running. They do this all for free, which is amazing. Beautiful O there by 202 note, allowing Alice Dawkins through. You can hear the comms coming from the track. Beautiful teamwork here. Kōtahitanga, tēnā pai. Oh, lovely spinning there, Alice Dawkins. Making their way around again. 273, little infamy is the kaipiro for Beyblades. Just struggling there a little bit with that strong pack at the back. Beautiful cohesion here, displayed by the Reds. So as I said, Beyblades is made up of actually 3 leagues here from Aotearoa, up in the northern region, Taitokerau, our Tāmaki Makaurau area, Pirate City, as well as Auckland Roller Derby, and supporting skaters from Bay City Rollers here just over in the bay, Ahuriri Napier and Heretaunga Hastings. So considering that, made up of 3 leagues, they've been doing really well. The teamwork, the kōtahitanga, good reforming. Wow, that was a pretty impressive jam there by Alice Dawkins from Reds. Chucking up a massive 25 points in that jam. Tēnā pai, miharo. So we're seeing Reds at 69. Beyblades on 5. Pushy Galore. Is that Pushy Galore that we have? 007? It's the kaipiro for Reds. How's Bowes, good defence there. Quick reforming back to Tautoko, their kaipiro. Siren in there working hard to try and get, is that 2-2 Onyx through? Someone's going to the Turu Naughty, looks like Honey 49 for Reds. So this Tonomana Reti Rapa is a flat track roller derby tournament based here in the Manawatu, Te Papaioia in Palmerston North, hosted by Swamp City Roller Derby. And this Tonomana actually involves 5 teams, ourselves, Swamp City, Adelaide Roller Derby, Gagana Country, Pirate City and Auckland Roller Derby, as well as BCR, Bay City Rollers. Richter, we have Richter here from Te Whanganui Atara, Pōneke and Wellington, as well as Sulphur City Steamrollers, who are based in Rotorua Nui a Kahumata Mamoi. So a massive mihi to our teams, and of course without the tautoko and the mahi of our amazing kaiwawo. Our kaiwawo, who are our refs. And for this game, who have we got? As you can see, I didn't even introduce our refs. So we have Pseudo Stripes, Invader Sin, Juicy Girl, Bambi, Salty, and Crash, who are our kaiwawo for this game. who are assisted by our awesome Kai Apiha, our officials, our NSO, Spins and Needles, Dizzy, Mimic, Bordeaux Bombshell, Dandy, Charlotte, Professor X, and Just Libby. So this is a round robin style tonomana, where each league will play a total of 4 games across the 2 days. And this is just to ensure that the travel, time and expenditure are worthwhile for all participants, especially from our peeps that have come all the way from Ghana country in Aotearoa. So our vision is for all 4 tima to experience the world of derby through a Te Ao Māori perspective, as Swamp City are guided by Māori principles. So we try to embody those principles, and just to show, you know, the rest of the world that it's cool. It's cool. So our 4 guiding principles, our 4 matapono that Swamp use in our on and off track time. Whanaungatanga, which is kinship and relationship. Manaakitanga, kindness and hospitality. Kotahitanga, our unity and solidarity. As well as rangatiratanga, chieftainship to us all. So it's looking like our teams found their momentum. Reds at 96, Beyblades at 5. So yes, this tonomana is aimed for our development teams in particular. We wanted to offer an opportunity for this level of derby to gain experience with gameplay exposure, as well as cross-league whanaungatanga, relationship building, for everyone involved. And yeah, we had a really successful day yesterday. Lots of smiling faces, because, you know, we're here to do the mahi, but that's not the main focus. The main focus is for us to do the mahi, but do it in a way where everyone is, you know, in a safe space to take those risks. This is a really good opportunity for learning and developing, not just as individual skaters, but as a league, and forming lifelong bonds, hopefully. Hey. So yeah, if you're joining us, especially from Aotearoa, Australia, throw us a mihi, throw us a bit of a hey, how's it going? G'day, mate. Alice Dawkins just makes it look too easy. Kia ora, Jinx. Pop by Alice. And we have 273 Little Infamy back on track, bringing that power jam to an end. 10 O'Brien. Smiles all around. Tino pai, karawhiua, koutou. That was another pretty big jam there. Getting 20 points on the board. Adelaide sitting on 116, Beyblades on 9. Kia ka koutou. So for this tonomana, we align with the WIFT agenda criteria, I guess. We follow the WIFT agenda framework, which allows anyone who aligns with the following. So individuals who identify as cis woman, trans woman, intersex woman, and or gender expansive. For us, this includes takatapui woman, trans woman, intersex, people as well as gender expansive kai reti rapa. So kai reti rapa is our kupu for skaters to partake in reti rapa in our roller derby. So we acknowledge the sport as one of the few spaces that allows our trans and gender expansive siblings to participate in an environment, a sporting environment, and we'd like to show our support to them. Trans rights are human rights. He aroha kotahi. So yes, we actually have 2 tracks running. So if you're hearing other whistles blowing, yeah, that'll be the other track, which is not too far away from this track. You might actually be able to see them in the background. So over on track 1, you can catch that footage via Twitch. Just look for Roller Derby Streaming New Zealand. And over on that game is actually Sulphur versus Richter. Ooh, a bit of a hard fall there on the Kumu by Pushi Galore and pulling the jam off. Hopefully they're feeling okay. I must say, doing this kai kōrero mahi, this MC mahi by yourself's a little bit lonely. I had Simba by my side yesterday as we MC'd the last game yesterday afternoon. So we have out there's the kai pedal, looks like May, is that just Mal 404, yes, and short circuit 10 for Beyblades, pushing through there. No, Beyblades at a bit of a disadvantage with just 2 kai arai on track. Bringing that jam to an end. And what do we got? Is it a timeout to Atarata Reds. Hello from Ghana land, kia ora koutou. Yeah, so if you're on the chat, you're joining us this morning. I'm assuming it's around 7 o'clock-ish in Adelaide, ne? Yeah. In the spirit of reconciliation, Swamp City Roller Derby acknowledges the traditional custodians of country throughout Australia and their connections to land, sea and community. We pay our respect to the elders past and present and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples today. We see you and we stand with you in solidarity. Kia kaha tātou. Mai ēnei iwi takitaki o tēnei whenua kia koutou o tērā whenua. Kia kaha tātou. Ake tonu, ka whawhai tonu. Oh, kia ora Caitlin. 10 minutes to 7. Oh. That is a tad early, eh, for some roller derby? No, never. It's never too early. Great to see you on the live with us this morning. It's actually, the sun is shining here in Palmerston North, Te Papaioia, which is a bit of a rarity these days. We saw spring for just a little split second a few weeks ago, and it was beautiful. We were even hitting the 18 degrees, e hoa ma. That's quite warm, you know, we must say, for Manawatu, Aotearoa. And then we had a week, or maybe nearly 2 weeks of winter again. Lots of rain. And it was freezing. I know down in the South Island here in New Zealand, some snow. Yes, totally agree, Abby. The Beyblade's benchy suit is too good. Atahua, that is Fraser. We acknowledged Fraser yesterday of how awesome their suit was. So good to see it being adorned again today. Yeah, kia ora, Emma Dawkins. Woke up just in time. Yes, never too early for Derby, that's right. Kia kaha. So yes, we're still just we're taking an official timeout at the moment. You can see our Kaiwawo having a bit of a hui in the centre there, having a kōrero, a meeting and a talk. So we are 11 minutes remaining of this first jam. Adelaide sitting on Ko Tahiro Wha Te Kauma Toru, 143. Beyblade's on 9. So one thing that we have witnessed here, and I'm sure peeps that were on the live yesterday, yeah, there's a little bit of a gap between the B-level roller derby New Zealand with the B-level roller derby in Australia. But, you know, we're here to do the learning, to have this experience. It's just been wonderful. And I can speak from the perspective of a Kai Reti Rapa myself, a skater myself, as well as one of the organisers of this awesome tonomana. So we're back into it. Power jam to Reds. Who we got there? BB Gun. Gun is correct. Flying through. Just beautiful use of their own momentum to push themselves through that pack. Beautiful. Pushing out there, BB Gun through, and short circuit's back on track for Beyblades. There's the kaipiro. More BB Gun makes their way around again. Look like Beyblades attempting to do a star pass. Short circuit being hit out there by 420. Mayhem. Oh, a bit of a big hit there. But still we see those smiles. Everyone working hard, you can hear there's not a lot of comms coming this time around. I think people are just working hard. A little star pass has been made there for Beyblades. So it looks like we have How's Bows with the star for Beyblades. And there's the end of the jam. Awesome jam there by BB Gun, putting 20 points up on the board. So We have Rad sitting at 163, Beyblades on 9. So as I said earlier, for the Beyblades team made up of 3 teams, actually doing really well in this Tonomana. It's great to see all these up-and-coming players as well, because without them, the future of roller derby, especially here in Aotearoa, being such a small country, it's what keeps our derby alive. Alice Dawkins just hugging the line there, just making it look easy as. Stamina back on track for Beyblades. Little Infamy still struggling against that strong Rad's wall. Great, just really good track awareness too, knowing when to chuck a bridge down from both teams really. And we're in a power jam situation for Reds. Comms that are coming from the beach here, from Rads, is really good. Hearing the kāti te pīrori, which means stop rolling, stop. Lovely. Alice Dawkins changing his speed, going slow, going fast, charging. It's just beautiful. Lovely little two-picky there by Alice Dawkins. Wow, tino pai koutou. That's another 20 points for the Rads. Another quick few shout outs that must be said. We would like to acknowledge Fast Fuel, who was here yesterday feeding our peeps with their awesome food truck. You could see it was being well utilised. The line was a bit big. Central Energy Trust Arena here, the venue. Without their support, we would not be able to bring this tournament or even have this tournament. So, ngā mihi nui kia koutou. Woolworths, Awapuni, who have been so awesome in giving us a koha of kai to feed our volunteers, our kai tautoko. Ngā mihi nui kia koutou. So we have 007, Pushy Galore there, kai pedal for Rads. Making their way around. Yeah, another power jam. So great learnings happening here for all teams. Good practice of their, using their kōrero, their communication skills, working together as a team, ko tahitanga, which is one of our matapono that we like to try and emphasise and embody. As we know, roller derby is a team sport, not an individual sport, so important to really strengthen those team bonds, because the teamwork makes the dream work, ne? Galore being caught by that pack, but they're still rolling. Oh, good to see the beautiful mihi in there amongst all the teams. So mihi acknowledging each other. Smiles all around. Yay. Adelaide putting on their pushy galore, chucking on 23 points for the Rads, which takes them to 206. Beyblades getting there, Iwama, 15 points. And we have an official timeout, I believe. Yes, so if you're joining us on the line, spin us a yarn, eh? Give us a bit of a kōrero. What's going on where you are? You can see there's a few of you Aussies online, eh? Great to have you on this morning. No, it's a bit early for you guys over there. What about you Kiwis? Are you on here? Are you online? Here today we have another 5 games. It's a 2-day tournament. This one is Tonomana Reti Rapa. So as I said before, 2 tracks running. This is track 2, Ara Ami o Tuarua. And on track 1 at the moment we have Salfa from Rotorua and Richter from Porniket. They are playing. So I don't know how it's going over there. I might just have a wee look at I can't see from the screen over there. And then the next 2 games after this are starting at 11, where Rads will come up against Swamp. Uh-oh, that's my team. And then on the track 2 here will be Beyblades and Sulphur. And then at 2 o'clock we have the last game, which is the Swamp versus Richter matchup, which will be a lot of fun. Swamp and Richter are sibling leagues. We've been working closely together for the last few years. We have an inter-league competition together, and this is where we are learning, teaching how to embody these matapono Māori within our leagues. It's been great. Just Mal, the kaipiro for Rads, just making their way around again. Been met by a cool wall there by Beyblades. Ka pai koutou. You can hear the comms, see the comms. That Cinder there for Beyblades. A bit of one-on-one blocking there by Opal, 468. Great to hear the encouragement coming from the benches. Another lovely jam there, boy. Just now. 16 points, yeah. So we see Adelaide on 222, Beyblades on 15. Beyblades quickly say, we need one more, get on, get on. Can't wait. Yeah, can't wait, tough. I see your pink hand there. Miss you, Hua. BB Gun, the kaipiro for Rads, and Onyx, number 22 from Beyblades. Oh, BB Gun, just beautiful, gliding around on the outside line there, while their packs just getting in there. Oh boy. possibly this could be the last jam for this half. With only 53 seconds remaining. We'll see how this goes. This half's gone quite fast, really. But, well, easy for us to say because we're just watching. Might be a bit different for our skaters, our Koe Reti Rapa. Alice Dawkins through for Reds. And we have Little Infamy, the kai pedal for Beyblades. It's taken the uhi off, the helmet cover. Oh, lovely little twinkle toe stop mahi there on the outside line by Little Infamy. Tino pai. Ui, tino pai. Alice Dawkins attempting to jump that apex, and so Firecracker was there. A little bit of a nudge. Lots of smiles still though. Tino pai. Karawe. Miharo. Ko tēnei te mutunga o te hawhe tuarua. That brings us to the end of the first half of this game between Adelaide and Beyblades. We are looking at 2-3-8 to Atarata, our Adelaide visiting team from Aotearoa, Australia. Beyblade sitting on Tacoma Iwa 19. Nā reira i te iwi, this is a good time to go get your breakfast. Go get that maybe second cup of coffee. And we will be back in Pihiatiroa maybe. I can't even see all the skaters are in front. 14 minutes. Ka pai kia ora kore. We'll be back in 14 minutes in Huama. So yeah, enough time to go cook some eggs, eh? Eggs, bacon and hash browns, that sounds darn good to me. Yes. Ka pai e Huama. Hei a koe nei, see you soon. Ka pai no mai hoki mai te whānau. We're just gearing up to start the second half of this awesome game. This awesome display of derby. Especially from our visiting team from over the ocean, over the way there. Near good old down under, Ahitarairia. Our beautiful team from Adelaide. Atarata from Ghana country. Up against our Beyblades team, which is made up of the 3 leagues, Aro, PCR and BCR. And I was just informed during the break that this is the first time this team has played together. So they actually haven't had any trainings together. So they've been doing really well this Tonomana. Ngā mihi nui kia koutou. Hear the chants from the other track, which is not that far away, as they're gearing up to start their second half as well. And here we go, we have BB gun for Reds. Just making easy work of that. Gosh. Looks like we've got Cinder. Yep, Cinder for Beyblades. It's been put out there. Run back. Great bombs there by Mayhem. By Cinder through, and initial pass. So those of you who are joining us on the live, no mai, hoki mai, whakatau mai. Welcome. Welcome back. Settle on in as we watch the second half of this cool game between Adelaide and Beyblades. Great to have you here live with us from Palmerston North, Manawatu in Aotearoa, New Zealand, as we witness this awesome Tonomana Reti Rapa. Freya the Slayer giving chase there. There's Mel from Red. Their way round, being met there by 2 war of Siren and Firecracker. Little Infamy tried their hardest there to escape the capture of the strong rad wall here at the back. Firecracker trying to give some assistance. It's just Mao approaches this mob of peeps. Mao around again, Tino Pike. So yeah, those whistles that you heard, that was from the other track. That's not our whistles, that's why these players are still going. Oh, great words of encouragement there from the Rad team to Little Infamy. Siren working hard at the top there, trying to hold Mal back from Rad. As Mal makes their way around again. And there, end of the jam. So throwing up at 12 points there. Good work, Mal. 254 to Adelaide. Beyblades on 19. Yet to score in this half, but get the point. So yeah, the purpose of this Tonomana is really for our development level, giving them the opportunity to experience a tournament at their level, at this level, and trying things out, really, giving it a go in a space that is safe for these things to happen. Awesome. Yay, that was great work there by Onyx, up against that difficult pack from Rad. But their consistency, or their persistence really, got them through well. Attempt of a whip there. Got pushy galore here from Rads, making their way around. Bit of falling happening in this jam. Bodies on the line, literally. By Onyx making their way through round, and Pushy Galore calling off the jam. Another 16 points up on the board for Rads, which takes them to 270. Kapai Beyblades. Onyx getting those points there for Beyblades, taking them to 23. Tino Pai. So we have Alice Dawkins on the line again, the Kaipero for Rad. Juking and jiving and jumping and making it looks so easy, but so much fun. So in attempting a last line of defence there, as Alice makes their way around again. Yeah, the patience and the timing that Alice has while they are jamming is just beautiful to watch. See them approaching the pack. They know exactly where they want to go, trying it out. Taking the outside line there, Freya the slab, attempting to do some defence there. And we have had a star pass, so star is in hand on Siren, who just got hit out just at the top of the pack there. Now it's been recycled right at the back. But those whistles had me fooled again. I thought that was the end, but no, that is the other track again. Siren's still stuck at the back there. See Bionic. No, not Bionic. Short Circuit Arohamai is in there trying to give some tautoko. Bit of laughter there, Gemma to Gemma. Got the mosh pit happening at the moment. See how skaters didn't hear those whistles, probably thought they were from the other track. That's the end of the jam there. Another beautiful jam by Alice Dawkins, throwing 20 points up on the board for Adelaide. Just 10 points shy of the 300 mark, sitting on 290. Beyblades at 23. So yes, for this Tonomana we don't have a winner. As we said, the purpose of this Tonomana is to provide this tournament experience for our development players, for the teams from here in Aotearoa, and our beautiful visitors from Ghana country, Atarata. Atarata is one of the Māori words we have for Adelaide. So yes, as I said earlier, you will be able to see the difference between B-level derby here in Aotearoa compared to B-level roller derby from Australia. Good attempted defence there by Misdemeanor. BB just shrugs it off and guns their way around again. Beautiful. How's Bowers working hard there on their O, pushing away the brace, Tino Pai. Oh, lovely little tap there. How's Bowers? Someone's going to the bin, I didn't hear. It looks like Honey from Reds. Kick it off to the Tulu Naughty penalty box. Looks like for a multi, I believe. Yang Cinder is through. As well as BB Gun. No, Tino Pai. Leanne. She didn't do that, she would never. Lovely. Little spinneroonie there by Cinder. Given some nice O there by Crash from the Beyblades. 1-7, Tino Pai Crash. Honey has never done anything wrong ever in her whole life. Oh. I will pass that message on to Honey. Boy, we've got little infamy up for Kaipiro for Beyblades. And just now 404 for the Reds. Taking there through the pack. As lead Kaipiro, Tino Pai. So you may hear me using some of our kupu Māori, our Māori words that we have for roller derby, Reti Rapa. So Kaipiro is jammer. Kai Arai is blocker, and then we have a Kai Huri who is our pivot. So these kupu that we have, they're not just they're not transliterations. They actually give description to what the role is, which is pretty cool. Something we're here at Swamp are trying to normalise with the rest of Aotearoa, as Te Reo Māori is an official language of this country. So yeah, by us using it, normalises it. Beautiful toe work there by Little Infamy. And then beautiful catch there by CC. Running Little Infamy all the way back. And straight into this tough wall. Siren in there trying to give assistance. Yes, the kōtahitanga displayed here by the Rads is beautiful. As well as our Beyblades, considering they've never trained together. This is their first time playing together as a team. Now making their way around again. Tino Pai, he's the end of the jam. 16 points now, Tino Pai. Puts our Rads on 3-2-2. Beyblades on 27. And we have a timeout called by the Beyblades. Good time just to reset, have a kōrero, have a talk in your team, where we at, how we're going. Let's just kia tau, settle ourselves down if need be. Good time to check in with everybody. Just sending a bit of a shout out to our Seaside Skates, which is a shop based down in Paraparaumu, close to Pōneke, Wellington. They are here with their awesome stuff from their shop, their skating shop. So we're a bit spoiled, a bit lucky really to have Nate here. Keeping our skaters well equipped for this amazing sport. Nā reira, tēnā koe nei. Nā mihi nui ki a koe me tō toa e haro. We have Pushy Galore on track as Kai pedal for Rads. Beautiful balance there, keeping in. Oh, what's that? Lemony going for a bit of a fly there with a hit by Hell's Bells. Pushy Galore hugging that inside line there. Beautiful weaving in and out. Nice little hit out again by Hell's Bells, which causes Pushy Galore to call that jam off. Beautiful. Ātāhua te rā mahi, tino pai. So it's great to see the mahi tahi happening here, the teamwork. Mahi meaning work, tahi meaning one. So working is one. And we have Alice through. Yay, followed by short circuit from the Bay Blades. Both Germans through on their initial pass. Let's see what happens here. Short circuit, you're going to get any points? Whee! No, shut down there, boy. Beautiful. Beautiful Ziggy and CC there. That was a nice sharp short jam there. Rad's getting the 3 points, taking them to 3-2-8. Beyblades on 2-7. Lots of cheering, encouraging hee-haws happening, which is great. BB going through. But sounds like, it looks like, oh yes, BB off to the box, so we have a power jam. Wow. Cinder approaching. Whee! Bit of a spin. Were they out? Well, they seem to think so, so better to be safe than sorry, e hoa mā. Ka pai, Cinder. Good support there by Little Kitty, number 6-7 from Beyblades. Ka pai koe. Cinder checking in with the bench. Do I keep going? Yes, Cinder, it's a power jam. Kia kaha. Calling it off. Wow, ka pai Beyblades getting those 8 points on the board. Tino pai. They're very happy with that, and so they should be. That takes Beyblades to 35. Adelaide 3-2-8. Just a bit of a quick track repair there by some of our awesome kaiwawo as well as our volunteers. Ngā mihi. So yeah, just an official timeout happening as they do those track repairs. So yeah, pretty awesome here at Central Trust Arena here in Palmerston North, Te Papaioia, Manawatu. This Arena 3 is our home stadium for Swamp City Roller Derby. So running 2 tracks is pretty cool. Most of the time we just utilise the 1 track. But because we said, yeah, we'll host this Tonomana, we have the space, and you know, we can run 2 tracks. Just means you can have more teams at your tournament because you've got 2 games playing at the same time. So yeah. Dance break. Yep, I agree, Caitlin. Maybe next time there's a bit of a lull, I'll yell out, dance break. Little in for me through. So we've got Mal again, 404 for Reds. Being called to call it off. It's a bit smart. No, but we can't let Beyblade score any of those points. Come on, peeps. But yeah, it looks like everyone's still having fun though. You can just see by their smiles and the vibe that's being felt here. Whee! Bionic doing some beautiful O there to get Pushy Galore through the pack. House Bells is off to Tudu Naughty, but Onyx is through on the initial pass. Oh, Pushy Galore finds that gap on the inside line here at turn 1, getting through. Onyx, yes, gets past Bionic. Get some points on the board, Tenopai. Lemony kick it off to the box as well. Pushy Galore just getting past Miss Demino there. Onyx through again, Tenopai. Getting them points, Beautiful O there, charged by Mayhem. Just giving Pushy Galore that little bit of support. Aroha Misty-Mina off to the box. Oh, Onyx looking to the outside line, but Bionic sees it too. Manages to give them a wee tap out. How's Bells there trying to give some assisted O there for Onyx, and ended the jam there. Kapai, so that was a successful jam for both teams. 16 points for the Rads, which takes them to 347. Beyblades up to 45. Tino Pai koutou. Jam is on. Short circuit. Oh, Ka Aroha. Thought we were through for lead Kaipiro. But it's being sent to the box for a possible back block pair. Alice Dawkins, power jam situation. You can see them coming to their team. What do they want? Where do they want them? No pet called. Someone's off to the box. Freya the Slayer off to the box. Pai Kare Freya. Naughty. Running it, try and save any points. We only have 2 Kai Arai on at the moment for Beyblades. Alice finds that gap on the inside, takes it. We've got short circuit back on, the Kai pedal for Beyblades, being knocked out there by CC. Alice, beautiful, finding that gap on the outside line there. And yay, we've got short circuit making their way through. Tino Pai putting the uhi back on. Oh, nice Nice little hit out there by Freya. Alice Dawkins finding the ground. A little bit of a giggle. It was all legal. Big jam there by Alice, putting 20 points up on the board. I feel like Alice has like a high average power every time they've come out to do a jam. They're averaging around 16 to 24 points per jam. That's amazing. Just thinking about it makes me pretty tired. That's extreme fitness, right? Oh, our Rad sending our viewers a bit of a mihi there. Couple I could do. So we've got BB Gun and, I can't see, Little Infamy, I think. No, Cinder. On the line there for Beyblades. BB through. Oh, ooh, bit of a cut. Did they recognise Kāpai? No. Uh-oh. Cinder being met there by that unwavering pack at the back there. Someone's going to the bin. BB making easy work of those laps. Oh, Abby, I'm sorry to say, Honey's gone to the bin again. Is that right, Emma? Aiming for 30-point jams. Ooh, I love that ambition. It's inspiring. BB being sent to the box for a cut, I believe, which creates a powered jam situation for the Beyblade. Let's see what they do. See if they can capitalise on this time. As Rad sort them out. Unfortunately, a little bit of a trip there. So, I think that was a good strategy, calling that jam off to create, or to freeze the Kai pedal, BB. Giving Beyblades a power jam start. Again, let's see if they can capitalise on this. If they have a strategy. A little bit hard when it's your first time playing together as a team. If you haven't really had the time to have a quartet or have a discussion on, you know, what's our plan in a power jam situation. BB back on track. Finding that outside line. Gliding around. Beyblade's not giving up though, at the top of that pack there, trying to hold BB. Little Infamy, round and round, and was actually lead jam there, yes, because that was a power jam start, calling the jam. What do we got? 4 and 4. Wow, Adelaide 390, Beyblades on 60. bionic, impressive O. Just hunting it. Beautiful assistance there for Pushy Galore. Bionic working hard always. Onyx trying to look for that gap on the inside line. Beyblade's preparing to catch Pushy Galore there at the back. Pushy Galore managing to manoeuvre themselves through with too much ease, I must say. So we are starting to come to the end of this game. 4 minutes 45 seconds left on the clock. A few more jams left. Miharu. Rad's 6 points short of the 400 mark. Holy moly. Just now through there. The Gemma lead. Kai pedal for Rads. Short circuit still working hard there and there. Not giving up. So awesome. Siren off to the bin for Beyblades. Good catching there, Firecracker. Timon Bite trying to hold Mal back there. Mal just using their momentum just to propel forward. Just a beautiful flow. Beautiful manoeuvring. Beautiful catch up the top there by CC. I could see them. They spotted short circuit. Short circuit manages to shrug it off and get through. Now calling the jam. Unfortunately, short circuit not being able to get any points on the board for Beyblades. Well done, Rads. Hitting that 400 mark. 402. There's an impressive score. Very impressive. So the Kai pedal from Rads, wow, those are your points. That's amazing. Beyblades on 60. Tino Paikoto. I think by watching and judging the caliber of this game, especially the skill level, the beautiful mahi-tahi from the Rads, Beyblades, you've done an awesome job to score those 60 points, so you should be proud. Rads, all this hard work has paid off. You look amazing. Credit to your coaches and your managers, and of course to you. Boom. Jam off. 4 points added there for Rad. 406. Little bit of an uffy there from Kai pedal to Kai pedal, BB and Cinder. Beautiful to see. Little one for me. Moving laterally, trying to move and rock the boat there. Try to move that pack. Alice Dawkins through on the outside line. Oh. Alice, your timing is beautiful. Anticipating the move of your opponent and then just tweaking your play accordingly. That is beautiful. What a skill. Such good control of your own movements, your own body. Yes, Little Infamy charging up at the inside line, finding that gap and is through. that feedback, Caitlin. So many new folks in the Reds this year. Wow. They've worked so hard, yeah. You can see it. But not just the skill level, you can see the whanaungatanga, the relationship, the kinship that they have within their team as well. It's beautiful. It's mutual respect for each other as players, but, you know, as people too. And that's something that here at Swamp in particular we're trying to work on. Because with whanaungatanga you can achieve anything. Yeah, Onyx is through this lead jammer for Beyblades. Lots of celebration happening from the Beyblades bench. Pushy galore coming up. High being met by a strong 2-wall. There by, looks like How's Bows and Kitty, yep. See Pushy giving a cheeky wee toe tuck or a supportive gesture there for Onyx of finding that gap, sneaking their way past Mayhem, which I imagine was quite a feat. Onyx through again, and oh wow. The cheers of jubilation are rather loud coming from both benches, really. Tino Pai, Onyx getting 12 points for their team, taking Beyblades to 72. Pushy galore, another 8 points, taking Reds to 4-2-3. Miharo. And I believe that brings us to the end of the game. Wow, Tino Pai. That is amazing. And you can see Beyblades, they're not being pulled down by the score. I think they are more happy with how they performed as a team that have had no training together. So that's massive. Rads, what a beautiful display of derby there. Nā reira e te whānau. This is Māori Vixen from Swamp City Roller Derby, giving my final acknowledgement to you all that joined us this morning to witness this game. Stay tuned as we are on this track for the next game. On this track we have Beyblades versus Sulphur. If you are looking to stay and watch your Rads again, you need to click on over to the Twitch link, and that's where we'll be having Rads playing Swamp. So I'll see you there, eh? Except I won't be on the mic, I'll be on the track trying to fight for my life. Now I've just seen how Rads play. Oh, ka pai. Nā reira, tēnei te mihi nui kia koutou, kia pai te rā, and we hope to see you again soon. Have a great day. Ngā mihi nui. Ka kite anō.
Morena everybody, and kia ora, and welcome to this roller derby bonanza called Tonomana Reti Rapa. It's wonderful to be coming to you all live from the Central Energy Trust Arena here in Palmerston North, Manawatu, Aotearoa. This stream has been brought to you by Roller Derby Streaming New Zealand, and it is quality. So yesterday when I was doing this, I was really slack and didn't introduce the teams prior to the game, and I'm looking to do that today. So here on one of the, I think, third games of the day, we have Beyblades from Auckland and we have Sulphur City. Skating for Beyblades, we have, on the bench is 074 True Blocker, 09 Cinder, 10 Short Circuit, 111 Siren, 155 Freya the Slayer, 17 Crash Guy, 22 Onyx, 273 Little and Flammy, 3 Firecracker, 314 Misty Mina, 67 Little Kitty, 888 Tara de Fergo, 999 Hell's Bells, and on our bench we've got Goody 2 Skates, Little Beach, Fraser, Kate Kennan and Nicole Graham. Skating for Sulphur today, I've got 1997 Panel Beat Her, 22 Madam Build Her, 333 Cankle Biter, 44 Kraken, 452 Tiffa Vicious, 50 Sadistic Doll, 51 Chukka Wobbly, 667 The Grim Rena, 711 Chickamacella, 78 Skinner, 8 Rapunzel, 91 Nuclear, and I will be really apologetic here. I don't have a list for Sulphur's bench in front of me, but once I find out, and if I find out, I'll let you know. So both these teams are coming straight off the game. They've had about a 15-20 minute break before getting straight into this. So Sulphur's just played Richter City and Beyblades just coming off from their game from Adelaide Roller Derby. Both teams will be looking for a win here as they've both just come on from an unsuccessful games from their other games. So I reckon that this is going to be a good one because we're going to have teams hungry for a win. So we've got 1997 Panel Beat Her jamming for Sulphur, and we've got 273 Infamy jamming for Beyblades. I will try and get my wits about me with names and whatnot and do my best to make sure I've got correct pronunciation. I am flying solo here, and don't you worry, I'm going to get sick of the sound of my voice also. Okay, so as you would have heard from other games, we'll just go into just about what this tournament is about. So the Tonomana Reti Rapa is a flat track roller derby tournament hosted by Swamp City Roller Derby in Palmerston North, and the Tonomana will involve the following involving the following teams. So we've got Adelaide Roller Derby that's come over from Australia. We've got a combination Beyblades, which is a combination of Pirate City Roller Derby and Auckland Roller Derby League. We've got Richter City from Wellington or Kornaki. The region is Te Whanganui Aotearoa. Sulphur City Steamrollers from Rotorua, and Swamp City Rollers are your host. Each league are going to play a total of 4 games across 2 days to ensure that travel time and expenditure are worthwhile for all of its participants. And I can tell you now, I have not been playing. I've been emceeing and benching, and I slept for 10 hours last night because I was exhausted. So I don't know how these guys are doing it. So the vision was for 4 teams to experience the world of derby through Swamp City's eyes. And Swamp City Roller Derby will demonstrate how roller derby brings out our 4 mataponu, which are the guiding principles. So whanongatanga, which is kinship and relationship, manakitanga, kindness, hospitality, kotahitanga, unity and solidarity, and rangatiratanga, which is chieftainship to rule. This will be a round-robin style tournament, so there's going to be no winner from this weekend because everyone's winners in my eyes, and a tournament that offers an opportunity for development level to gain experience and gameplay exposure across league relationship building for everyone involved. I can't say how important it is to make sure that we are continuing to build the sport and our newer players in this country, and to just keep repping not just their leagues but the rest of Aotearoa and what we have to offer in the way of derby. This is really exciting, seeing some of the talent that's being on the track this weekend, and also just I've had the privilege of being able to watch all these skaters just grow as each games go on, so awesome to see. I'm just going to quickly go through our officials, our dazzles. So our Kai Wawau, which is the refs, is we've got Pseudo. Oh, they're playing tricks on me. Well, let me just have a look out there and I'm going to tell you, because my list is not correct. So we've got Crash, Jersey Girl and Morpheus as your outside pack refs. We've got Fouled Out as one of your jam refs, as well as Venomous as a jam ref, and it looks like we've got either Mr. Fox, we've got Sin and Mr. Fox, and one of them will be your head ref. For our NSOs, I can see Mimic. And I cannot see over, we've got No Skates I can see, and I think we've got Spins and Needles over there, and there's someone else that I can't see, so apologies. I will find out. Alright, so what I will do now is actually start talking about the game that's going on, though all of that information I gave you is very important. And look at that, we've got 2-2 Onyx for Beyblades, out with a quick lead on the inside line, beautiful to watch. Panel beater for Sulphur, just coming in, being met with a strong wall at the front and being recycled a little bit, and is pushing to try and get their scoring pass, and it is not being made easy for them. Onyx on a scoring pass and Sulphur have just done a really good job there to kind of find each other at the back and just control that jammer, trying to allow some time for Panel just there to get out and get that scoring pass. So both packs are doing a great job at controlling the jammers, which is not what all jammers want to be hearing. And Onyx round on the second scoring pass. Fouled Out looking really fancy there with the way that he's displaying his points. I always love seeing refs different styles of signals. Okay. Alright, I'm just trying to see who we've got in the jam. So it looks like we've got Tiff Vicious there for Sulphur, and you know, I did this yesterday. One day I'm going to get it. And then Little and Flammy there for Beyblades. Unfortunately has been assessed a cut track, so Sulphur has a power jam. So we'll just see what they're going to do to try and capitalise on having the one jammer on the track. So over on this end, I get the pleasure of being able to hear not only the whistles of this game, but the whistles from the other game that's being played next door. And Palmerston North has decided to douse us in a bit of rain, so a lot of noise is going on. If I sound like I'm stuttering, it's just because I'm trying to figure out where the whistles have been blown and when the jams come to an end. So Little and Flammy returning to the track. And now we have both jammers on the track. Little and Foamy doing a good job there to take advantage of a nice gap on the outside line, and is coming round and is now eligible to score. And we've got a jammer swapperoo with Tiff Vicious being assessed a penalty. And so now we have Little and Flammy with the opportunity to put some points on the board there for Beyblades. Both teams opting to do a bit of a wait for the jammer and take action once the jammer's there, and that has paid off with Little and Flammy getting some points after a great little offensive train there. Oh, big hit there. Oh, hits everywhere. Tiff Vicious sneaking back in there on the inside, a little bit unexpected there. Sneaky jammers. So both jammers going and scoring because both jammers went to the bin. It meant that there was no lead jammer, so everyone had the pleasure of getting to have a 2-minute jam. Exactly what you want after you've just come off from playing another game as well. All right, so I can see Sadistic Doll for Sulphur, and I believe that this is going to be Cinder for Beyblades. This is a reminder to me that I probably need to put my glasses on. Trying not to be outraged by multi not being called there, but that's just me being a sideline ref. I have no business being it. Okay, so we've got both jammers out and scoring. Sadistic Doll comes in, scores the points, and calls it off before Cinder's able to get some points. At this stage, game's looking pretty neck and neck, 23 to Sulphur and 24 to Beyblades. I have a feeling that this game's going to be a little bit tit for tat, so if anyone's playing that good old drinking game of water, you'll be drinking a lot. Both teams just doing great jobs in those scrummy walls to try and get positions in front of themselves, to try and reposition themselves in front of the jammer if they've lost it, which is hard to do. Kenkel coming in there and presenting and turning from a brace to a butt. It's great, successfully closed the middle of that. And then we've got there's a star pass there that I did not notice. So the panel beater passed the star to Nuclear and was able to get 4 points, so 4 apiece. So that score still keeps at a 1 point difference. Okay. And so we've got Tiffa Vicious coming up again, and Onyx able to come from behind and steal the lead there from Tiffa Vicious. So that was a great job there done by Beyblades to just get up there and reform and hold, which allowed their jammer the time to then come and take the lead. Got now Tiffa Vicious out and eligible for scoring, and Onyx is like, no, we're just going to try and create a little bit more of a gap there on that score and take my 4 points and say, let's go. So we've got Sadistic Doll lining up and Infamy for Beyblades. Sadistic Doll pushing their way through there in front of Beyblades, and then we've got Little Infamy out fairly quickly behind Sadistic Dolls. And Pack is just choosing to just roll it a little bit, run it a little fast. If I was jamming, I'd probably be sputtering and coughing and being like, please slow down. I mean, I say that walking up a hill, so. Okay. I feel like the rain that's come here has probably come at the right time. The temperature's really dropped in this stadium, so sitting here thinking I should have put on a jumper. But I'm sure these skaters that have just been kind of skating half and not really getting too much rest in between these games probably appreciate the cooler temperature. So it looks like we've got a timeout. Looks like that's to sulfur. So just having probably a little bit of a chat and being like, what's working, what's not. Let's just take this opportunity to catch some breath. We've been working pretty hard. Seen nothing but smiles on the track this weekend though, which has been awesome to see. I did get a little bit sad. I was coming from doing another job and then coming over here, and I thought I had 15 minutes to get a coffee, and then I realised that there's no coffee for me to be had. So now I'm just obsessively thinking about how I want a coffee. So, end of the timeout and back into the action. So, panel beater up for sulfur, and Cinder is jamming for Beyblades. Pushing. Cinder pushing a great little two-wall there. And panel beater out, and Cinder for lead jammer for Beyblades. Panel beater doing a great job there in recognising that they're not lead and passing it to their pivot straight away. And what this can do is just put pressure on the other team to call that a little bit faster. So I guess the next best thing about not getting lead is the next best thing is getting out quick and getting right behind the jammer, or passing the star cover fairly quickly. And this just puts the pressure and kind of can help kind of stop the other team, or scoring more points on you. So really awesome awareness. Quite often, sometimes jammers will say, "I didn't get lead. I'm not doing a good job. I'm failing," and it's like, absolutely not failing. I think if you get lead, great, but then it's about if you don't get lead and what you do after that. Smart decision making absolutely is winning. So we've got Short Circuit there jamming and is for lead. Short Circuit had a great day jamming yesterday against Swamp City Roller, and then I said that I was going to watch Short Circuit, and then I was excited about watching that when I got home, and then I got to the motel I'm staying at, and there was not a TV, and that dream was cut short. So both teams kind of at this stage just opting for a little bit of a hit and quit kind of situation, get the points, start the next jam. Beyblades have just managed to just get their that lead from 1 point to 6 point lead, but I have no doubt that Sulphur are going to put in the work. Sulphur had a great second half against Richter, really like chipped away at that scoreboard and made it a little, it was starting, by doing that, just making it a little bit more like uncomfortable for Richter. And I just thought that's what you want, right? You want to be able to be, nice and aggressive or non-relaxed going into that second half, because 30 minutes can change a lot of things. So I thought they did an awesome job in that second half in their other game this morning. So we have 2-2 from Beyblades. Onyx jamming again. It's just come up across what I could see as a towering two-wall. But yeah, great little, nimble little feet there on that outside line. Little and Femi again jamming for Beyblades, and Sadistic Doll for Sulphur. Maddie and Kenkel there doing great two-wall work up there just to try and slow that coming down, and that brought some good time for Sadistic Doll to get out straight after. So we're seeing lead jammer and seeing that run again because both jammers are out, so we're seeing that both of those teams are opting to just go play for the faster pack. Great catch there by Kenkel, and those sneaky pesky toe stops on that inside line. When I'm blocking, I like to remind myself, because I have a tendency to kind of stop a little short, and my reminder to myself is just one more step. Just one more step. Easier said than done. So we've got Cinder jamming, and I did not realise that the Sulphur jammer ended up in the box there. I will admit here that where I'm sitting, I don't really have the greatest view. I'm looking at some screens, and I've got skaters and refs there too. So apologies I didn't pick that up. So Cinder getting a power jam, getting a nice good quick lead, and is now scoring. And some real fancy work there on the inside line. Getting a bit of hassle from Nuclear there up the front, and Skinner has come up there and done an amazing reform with Nuclear. Love seeing that. Unfortunately, Skinner has got a penalty though for her efforts, and we have the return of the Sulphur jammer on the track. And Sadistic thought, no, yeah, I think I can do this myself, and is out. And is now eligible to score. And Cinder went, no, I've done enough work, calling it off. And fair enough. Wish I could do that at work. Just be like, yep, I've done enough work, see ya, bye, calling it off. So it looks like for Sulphur we have a different flavoured jammer on the line going up against Short Circuit, and I will tell you who that is just when I get sight of their number, and I'll be able to tell you who this awesome person is. It might be Rapunzel. Oh, that's right, look at that. Oh, look, Coddy's a genius. Coddy's gone, Tino's blind and can't see anything, and I'm going to put it on the screen for them. So yeah, that's Rapunzel there, jamming for Sulphur, and we've got Short Circuit for Beyblades out with lead. Unfortunately for Rapunzel, the Sulphur pivot has gone to the bin, so it's going to have to be a little bit of, I'm going to have to handle this on my own. Great offense there by Skinner, just coming up and just helping before switching back to D. Skinner's being really, really busy on the track all weekend. Had a jam against Richter and was causing all sorts of trouble for those blockers, nice and strong, breaking through the middle, and so yeah, really good weekend for Skinner. So it looks like we've got a clean penalty box. And we'll have all four jammers, oh my god, imagine if there was four jammers. All four blockers for each team, and both jammers. Beyblades calling a timeout. We've managed just in the last couple of jams just to have a few go their way. And that comes down from a few different things, I think, just penalties and can really just help kind of get a lead on your score sometimes, but it's not a score that would be too troubling for Sulphur. I think they know that they have the ability just to chip away at that and then start chipping in front if everything works out. Looks like we're just having a bit of a timeout, and official taking the chance to not be on their feet. Just saying, yesterday we've only got, I think we've only got 3 officiating crews, and both all of those crews are just working overtime and doing all of these games. So, you know, the skaters are skating for each, and those refs are just switching between and not getting a break apart from the little lunch break that we get during the day. So putting in the hard work. So if I was Sin, I would be sitting too. Cramps are real. I mean, I did nothing yesterday. I walked around, paced around a bit with the stress of Derby. You just pace around and get excited. And when I got home, I was like, I need to take my shoes off. Okay. So, panel beater there. So, Onyx getting lead jammer there for Beyblades again, and panel doing a nice complete pass, star pass there to Nuclear. And Onyx is like, I'm not letting that pivot score. So we've got just 8 minutes left of this half. A relatively low scoring game, and that just kind of goes to show the hard work that both these teams are putting in and knuckling down. I think it's going to be a pretty close game right to the end, so just excited to see what happens in the second half. So Lil and Flammy there, and Maddie says no, and Sadistic Doll does some pretty cool Elvis moves there to get through on the outside and slides down on the knees and goes, all right, I'm off, and is coming round for the scoring pass. Sulphur have done a good job to catch Little Flammy and just hold there. So best situation for the jammer is that you've got a jammer that is being recycled and isn't on the initial. And unfortunately, just that pressure that got put on Little and Flammy there has just resulted in a cut track, and that's what we see in Derby quite often. So Sadistic Doll there, good opportunity to be making up those points that they're trailing with Sulphur. So we just got Sulphur trying to navigate some offense there. There's a cheeky smile there from Firecracker as they chase down Sadistic Doll. Those whistles are from the other track, so this jam is still on. Mostly saying that for myself. The Sadistic Dog coming around, scoring pass again. Though Little and Flammy is back on the track. However, they do not have their helmet cover on, so cannot be scoring at this stage. So the jammer can only score when the cover and the star is visible on their helmet. And I don't know if the jam's I don't know what's going on right now. The Sadistic Doll was called for a penalty, and Femi thought that maybe it was them and did a little bit of a circle. Looked at the, so we've got Beyblade starting with a power jam in this jam. So that was Sadistic Doll managed to rack up 11 points there, just closing that point a little bit more. So we'll see if Sulphur can kind of just shut this jammer down and try and not let that work go to waste. Skinner up there catching with Chicken Masala. I do not know why I stumbled on that name, because I love that name. I've been obsessed with it all weekend. But Sulphur doing quite a good job here at just killing time on the clock. Lead has not been given yet, so there's still that chance for Sadistic Doll to come from the bin and grab lead. Skinner doing some great work there with Leah, and Chicken Masala has then come up and met. Love the reforming, love it. And lead has now been given. That was a great effort by Sulphur there to shut that power jam down. And now we've got Sadistic Doll back on the track and eligible to score. So although they started down a jammer, I think Sulphur did an excellent job there just to keep those points that they got. Only conceding 2 points in that jam, so yeah, awesome. I believe we've got everyone on the track. And it looks like we've got Rapunzel again, jamming for Sulphur, and Short Circuit for Beyblades. Scrum. All of those walls doing a great job. You just wait to see who pops out. And we've got Shorts. Oh, big hit from Cankelbiter there, and turned the light off for Short Circuit on that at the end of the tunnel there. And Rapunzel now at the top of the pack, pushing and fighting to get that lead. Siren there doing some great offense to stop those walls, and Short Circuit after all of that takes the lead. And Rapunzel just pushing through, fighting. Short Circuit on a scoring pass. Rapunzel there still just being, and is now out on their initial pass. Kenkel and Maddie there doing great work at the top just to shut down that jammer. And Rapunzel is now in the pack ready to score. So just wanting to just thank everyone this weekend. Now, I had a sheet yesterday to make sure that I didn't miss anyone. But yeah, big shout outs to Seaside Skates, who are here today in the building. Just providing New Zealand with quality service and skate gear. And Central Energy Trust Arena, which is where our tournament's being held this weekend. Woolworths, Awapuni, Fast Fuel, and Shorties, who are the food trucks that's been fueling our skaters this weekend and making it convenient for them. And of course Roller Derby Streaming New Zealand, who come here and put in all this hard work to provide us quality streaming. I cannot say it enough that if you have a few dollars to donate it to these guys. This stuff is time consuming, and it's not cheap to have all this awesome equipment. And if you watch other streams in Derby, you'll by far look at this one and go, yes, I can see everybody's wrinkles. No, that's just me. All right, so Maddie having her first jam for this weekend. I'm loving the surprise jammers that Sulphur's popping out, doing something different, trying something new, see where it gets them. Little Flammy gets lead, but Maddie really pushing and making it there. I love seeing different jammers come on. It's just to show that the team are trying to think out of the box and do something different and try and find ways that they can get points and close the gap on that. So yeah, innovative thinking. And Little and Flammy calling it off before Maddie can get in the pack and score. So this tournament following the WFDA rules, and following the WFDA rules, obviously following the WFDA gender statement. So follow the WFDA gender framework, which allows anyone who aligns with the following individuals who identify as cis women, trans women, intersex women, and or gender expansive. And for us, this includes Tapa Tapuni, women, trans women, intersex people, as well as gender expansive Reti Rapa, to partake in Reti Rapa roller derby. We acknowledge the sport is one of the few spaces that allows our trans and gender expansive siblings to participate in a sporting environment, and we would like to show our support to them. So trans rights are human rights. Hiaroha kotahi. Swamp also have some upcoming dates coming up. So in Te Whiri Ringa Arangi, which is November, and we have the conclusion of He Whānau Reti Rapa finals in Arena 3, which is, if you haven't seen these games before, these are games between where Richter City and Swamp City Roller Derby have come together, and we have mixed teams, and we've got there's been brilliant competition all year. Of course, we have no winner for that as well. It's all in the name of growing roller derby and development. So if you are around on the 2nd of November and you're in Manawatu, come watch. Otherwise, you can catch it on roller derby streaming. So we're now at half time. I'm going to give you at least 13 minutes break from my voice, and I will have some water and try and find that long desired coffee, and we'll be back with you. So we're just ending it with 74 to Beyblades and 46 sulfur. Hello and welcome back to the second half of Sulphur City Roller Derby versus Beyblades. So we've got Beyblades in the lead at half time with 74 to 46. And it looks like we've got Tipper Vicious on the jammer line there with Little and Flammy. Sulphur are down 2 blockers, with Nuclear there getting a penalty there. Just coming in there and trying to help Tipper Vicious get through. Little and Flammy on a scoring pass. And unfortunately Tipper Vicious being issued there with a cut penalty. So we've got Little and Flammy with lead and with a power jam to start this second half off. Probably feels good for Beyblades, probably not the ideal start to your second half from Sulphur, but I have no doubt that they're going to work it out and let this jam go and go on to the next. So Little and Flammy there coming round, Beyblades doing, and Little Flammy being run back. And Tiff Vicious coming in there from the penalty box. And clearing, and unfortunately has been issued another penalty at the end there. So so Beyblades will start with another. Power jam. Tiff just getting a illegal re-entry there. So we now have Sulphur starting with 1 blocker down and a jammer down, and Beyblades having full complementary of blockers and jammer. So Sulphur did a really good job at closing down a power jam in the first half, and I have no doubt that they can do that again here as well. So Kenko just directing her blockers there, and yeah, just a nice little hit out, making the jammer then run back and then recapturing there at the back. Every second that you have a blocker on the jammer is a second that you're killing from that power jam, and so we now have Tiff coming back on the track and coming straight through for that inside, and now on a scoring pass. So alright, so we've just got a Beyblades blocker going to the penalty bed for a direction, and Onyx coming round and calling it. I believe Tiff would have stole some sneaky points there as well. So good effort coming back from the bin. That's what you want to do as a jammer. Put the pressure on, steal some points. So I've been up since ridiculous o'clock, and I looked at my watch thinking that it was 2 o'clock, and I'm like, oh, it's not even midday yet. Great job there. So we've got Maddie getting lead. The second time we've seen Maddie jam today in this game. And Sulphur there have all 4 blockers back on the track and looking just to hold short circuit to allow Maddie an opportunity to get some points on. And they have 4 points to Maddie. We've got a Beyblades blocker going to the penalty bin. That was for a leg block. And Sulphur's still doing a good job at holding short circuit there, who hasn't been able to come out for their initial pass yet. And we've got Maddie on their second scoring pass. So this is a good start for Sulphur just to come back on that second half. You know, when I've emceed games at Kilbinny Rec, sorry, it's me trying not to be outraged about multis being called again, not being called again. Anyway, when I've been emceeing at Kilbinny Rec, we quite often have Casper, who turns out and he's an invisible blocker on that floor, and Unfortunately, I think Casper has come to Manawatu. Pesky Casper blocker. Okay, so we've got Rapunzel jamming here, and we've got Cinder for Beyblades. Beyblades sticking to their usual jammers, so we're seeing Short Circuit, Cinder, Little Flammy and Onyx coming in there and jamming, and Sulphur have just been changing up their jamming just a little bit. Just obviously to try things a little bit different, which is what you want to be doing when you're trailing down or when you're down points in a game. You just want to try things that are going to help you get some points on the board. So Rapunzel dealing with a pesky 2-wall there at the back, doing a good job at hitting out. 3-1-4 for Beyblades, just being issued a high block there, and Rapunzel has made it out of the pack for their initial pass. So the penalty box has been full, so 3-1-4 had to come back, and now that it is now emptied, will now need to go and now report to the penalty box for their energy, for their penalty. So Sulphur getting 5 points on the board there, despite not having lead to Beyblades 2. It's always a win for me when you can manage to score more points than the lead jammer. And that's all Sulphur really need to do, is a point here or there, just to try and close that gap. And Panel Beater out for lead straight away. Excellent start here. And Little and Flammy there getting a little bit of grief from Skinner and is now out on a scoring pass. And Panel Beater scoring, which is great. Must have had a pretty good snack at halftime. So seeing Sadistic Doll face up against Onyx. Sulphur seems to be on a little bit of an up and up, having some success in the last couple of jams. Ebbs and flows with penalties as well, so now we see Sulphur with a full complementary of blockers, and we've got Beyblade starting with just the 2. So some easier work, not easy, but easier work there for Sadistic Doll to get out there and get lead. Sulphur just doing a good job to just hold the black jammer there, so that Sadistic Doll can make the most out of having that lead jammer and just really chip away at that scoreboard. So excellent work there. And it looks like we've got both a Sulphur and a Beyblades blocker off to the bin for penalties. So both jammers, and looks like a 3 against 3. So Tiff Vicious up against Short Circuit here. It's looking like the officials are wanting to have a conversation. I wasn't able to tell you the bench for Sulphur before, but now I can tell you that one of their bench is Granger Danger. Apologies, I did not have that available to me before, but now that I can see them with a shirt on with their name and number, that has helped me tremendously. So I'm not too sure, it looks like it was a team timeout called out by Sulphur here. Might just be a thing of re-catching their breath. And the officials taking a chance here to hydrate and have a discussion and talk about how everything's going in the game. back to it. So, Tiff against Short. Good to see that Sin is back second the first half there. Just had to take themselves off. I think their feet were cramping. And so now they are back on skates, which is good to see. All right, Short Circuit trying to crab walk her way up the front there. But being met by blockers. Good strong 3-wall there by Sulphur, unfortunately having to drop off a bridge. And Skinner doing a good job there at catching and just backed up by Lee. The tallies at the front picking on the shorty. Nuclear being like, no, I'm not going to make it that easier, and just doing a great work to hold there till about 18 feet, but has been forced to release the jammer. And Tiff managing to find a gap there on the inside to get through. So probably look for Shorty to get those 4 points and call it, which is what they've done. So Nuclear there just getting a penalty. May have been a blocking out of play, I'm not too sure. And so we've got Rapunzel up against Cinder. And we'll see what this Sulphur 3-wall can do. Sulphur opting to start at the back there. But Cinder has said, no, I see a gap and I shall take it. But Rapunzel has gotten out straight after, so just seeing a bit of a fast pack here. The blockers opting to roll to avoid the scoring. Rapunzel passing Nuclear there on the way. Rapunzel giving Cinder a bit of a bumpity bump and being called off. But good pressure there from the Sulphur jammer. That was a 0-0 jam. And so we've got Little and Flammy and Panel Beater on the jam line there. And I'm going to try and give the blockers some love. So for blocking on there is Freya the Slayer, number 155, and we've got number 888, Tara DeFago, blocking there. 111 Siren is on the track, and we've got Firecracker there also on the track, blocking right now for Sulphur. We've got 711 Chicka Masala. We've got trying to get your numbers for you as well. We got 7-8 Skinner. I had 9-1 Nuclear there as well. I feel like I'm missing someone. And Chukka Wobbly, number 51. But I believe is skating under 187 today, which is Prime's number. Why I know that is because I often smack into the back of Prime's back and, well, not back, legally smack into Prime, and often is the last thing I see as I am falling to the ground. And I mean that all very affectionately. Sadistic Doll coming out, getting lead, and we've got Onyx, 4 Beyblades, chasing her down. So got Sulphur opting to just have a 3-wall at the back, and Sadistic Doll going for a bit of a tumble there when trying to get some points. Just waiting to see. I believe that was a 0-0 jam again. So Sulphur doing some good things here just to try and bridge that gap. So 0-0 is better than allowing the score.
Yeah, as you can see there, you seem to be having a conga line going on over in track 1.
Is it a Sulphur conga line?
Look like both teams.
Oh. Maybe we need that over here. Right, short circuit. Oh, bit of a tumble. I like to call that the turtle, when you kind of trip and end up on your back and spin around. So, Tiff with lead, and circuit looking for the pass option but has gone for it alone, and Nuclear has decided to join circuit in the turtle as well. And Tiff doing a great job at listening to their bench and calling it off. So 6-0 jam to Sulphur. It's what you need, it's all you need to do. Still 15 minutes left in the game. I always find like the second half goes faster than anything. You're like, how does time change? It's a whole other conversation. Right, Rapunzel up against Cinder, and Cinder just some easy work there on the inside line, but again Rapunzel is straight out and putting the pressure on. Paxa going for the run. Sulphur will be looking to just protect those points, and Beyblades there would be trying just to try and get in there to try and win some points, but again that results in a 0-0 jam. Little Flammy wiping her face from all the sweat. Yum. And see whose face that is. Panel Beater's face poking through the gaps there. Looked to have the outside line, just got stopped there by Beyblade blockers. And I have lost where everyone is at. And Nuclear and Skinner doing a great job there to recapture and appear to allow Panel just to take that that lead jammer, and is now on a scoring pass, which is a great situation to be in because the other jam is still being held. So this is what Sulphur are looking to need. And Little Flammy, Chickabasala, they're doing good effort there. Skinner's come up. And Beyblade's doing a great job just to halt Panel Beater in her tracks, and has called off the jam before Little Flame was able to get some points. So yeah, chipping away at it, that's all you need. So 4 points to 0 in that jam. Official review. This is where I wish we had the refs mic'd up so I could just hear their little discussion and be like, this is the goss. This is the goss.
Believe me, as a former ref, we really do not want to be mic'd up.
I remember someone saying it would be really cool to mic up like they do in the cricket. They have their players mic'd up, and someone was like, oh, we should do that at Richter. And I was like, no, we should absolutely not do that at Richter. You're either going to hear someone absolutely losing their breath in the mic, like heavy panting, or you just go it would not go well. I get the sentiment, but no. But we'll see. We might see someone go to the bin, we might not. Fox used to sometimes come over and talk to me in his very gentle voice, telling me what was going on, and I'd be very appreciative of it, but I can only guess. Having a discussion. So, I'm sure most of the folks watching today probably know what happened with an official review, but for those that might just need the refresher or like some info about it, so teams get one official review per half, and that is when they make a little O shape with their hands, and they can go in and if they believe that they've seen something that hasn't been called by the ref that has had an effect on gameplay. So it could be like whether like a jam is like, for example, cut the track. That's usually the biggest one people go for, because poor jammers get picked on, right, because they're the point scorer. And so what they'll do is they'll go in and say, oh, I believe this person did this and I don't think the ref saw it and it happened over here, and you have a very formal conversation and speak really confidently about it, and then the refs, they go off and they have a discussion about it. And they kind of try and replay that and speak to all of the refs, so the outside pack ref, and see who had eyes on it. And if you win that official review, you actually get to keep it and get a chance to do another one. And if not, you lose it and that's it. But you do get one per half. Brilliant awareness there just of Sadistic Doll just being really patient with that jamming there. I wasn't quite sure if they were still in or not, and decided to take the safer route there. Don't know what the outcome of that official review is, but there looked to be no change to the penalty box, so I'd say probably unsuccessful with what they were asking for. So Onyx, your lead jammer, and Sadistic Doll coming through scoring as well, and I think managing to steal a cheeky point. A sneaky 2 points. Oh look, it's Fox. He must have heard me.
Last official review. No, I'm not, because it's confusing. Because Black were utterly confused too. The reason why white 187 was in the box was because they did a forearms push on the black jammer, who then did a back block behind the white block.
Okay.
And somebody wanted that penalty rescinded, but no, it was white 187 was involved, not the black jammer.
And was it Sulphur that called the official review? Sulphur called the official review? No, it was Beyblades. Yeah. So, I don't know if you all heard that at home. There was a white 187 was in the bin for forearms, and then there was a back block, and then wanting it to be rescinded, but Fox just spoke to me saying that everyone was a little bit confused by it. So I guess if you're confused about it, then it's not on any grounds to award any further or rescind anything. But I tried to hear what I possibly could from that, but I guess the outcome of it was there was no change to anything. And then I think I confused Fox by asking further questions. So it's been a long weekend. Just calling a timeout there. Just probably Sulphur just wanting to just have a bit of a pep talk, refocus, get on the same page, talk about some plans. Probably a good point to take a timeout actually is 10 minutes left. That score differential isn't unreachable, so I just think some good discipline in the next 10 minutes and just being on board and just sticking to it. You know, it's still anyone's game. I wouldn't call that a comfortable lead. Yeah, you could just ask the All Blacks about comfortable leads, eh? What's that sport? I don't know. Has a ball in it. So we'll see what happens in this next 10 minutes. We'll see if there's can be a switch in focus, or if they're just able to just tighten it up. Tightening up the penalties would definitely help, you know. Both teams. It has been a long weekend, and like I said before, these two teams played a game 15 minutes before this game started. We had just finished 15 minutes before this started, so I think both teams are just doing incredibly well to just get out there and do all the mahi. Okay. So at the moment we've got Sulphur and Beyblades playing, which is what we're watching now, and then over on track 1 we've got Adelaide versus Swamp. Then after that we've got the last game of the weekend, which would be Ripta City versus Swamp City. And then we'll be done for the weekend. But it's been an awesome tournament. There'll be lots of tired people tonight and tomorrow, I bet, some sore bodies. I can highly recommend sauna, spa, Epsom salt bath, anything. Just treat yourself. I had a training weekend last weekend. I spent all week eating. I just couldn't stop. I was just going to eat everything. I find these weekends you just can't feel your body enough. So Lil and Flammy with Panel Beater on the line. Panel Beater with those little fancy toe stops. And it's a race for lead, and it is Panel Beater. Just a great stop there by Leah. Leah and Skinner have been quite the pair this weekend. Just lots of opportunities where they haven't given up and they've gone to the front and made contact with the jammer, and it's just allowed their jammer to get the points. Yeah, it's been really cool to watch. Panel Beater looking happy about those 2 points. I would be too. Again, just chipping away. 2 points here, 3 points there, 4 points here. Can just really help in the effort of those last 10 minutes of the game. Sadistic Doll against Onyx. I believe we've got a clean penalty box. Woohoo! And Sadistic Doll out for lead. Sulphur doing a great job at the back there. Directional penalty there going to Crash Guide. Sulphur doing a great job at holding. And Sadistic Doll out for a scoring pass now. Opportunity here just to get a few more points on the board for Sulphur, and then possibly going to call it. And just with 2 Beyblade rockets in the track, they've set themselves up quite way there by freezing them into the bin for that jam. 2 people is easier to pass than 4. Look at that math. So we've just seen the last couple of jams, Sulphur just had that timeout, had that chat kind of come together, and you can see now that that score gap is substantially smaller than what it was 3 jams ago. So 7 minutes to go, see what happens. Can they clinch it at the end, or can Beyblades hold on to that lead? I'm not a fortune teller, I cannot tell you that. I was just watching why this little timeout's on. I was just watching the Sulphur Adelaide game and just watching Dandelion get lead jammer and has come round for a scoring pass. But, awesome to see. Adelaide have been a formidable team. I am just so absolutely impressed with Adelaide skaters and their individual footwork, like their individual skills is just awesome, and I used to hate being told to do skills when I was doing like my intake, and I realised that to be a good blocker and to execute what you want to execute with your wall, you've really got to have those, I guess, foundation skills, which are your laterals and your edges and fast stops and stuff like that. And just watching all of their individual footwork and edge work is just awesome. Makes me want to go get some cones and just focus on that. So I've had Tifa Vicious go to the bin on penalty. Short circuit has just got lead jam now, so that was nearly, it was just like about 45 seconds into the jam it took to get lead. Solid work there by Sulphur, because now Sid Vicious is now back in the back on the track, and this just allows a position to allow Sulphur to kind of get some points on. So Beyblades has been given a penalty there after the jam was called, and that was for, I believe, contact after the whistle. I believe that it must be pouring down with rain again, because I can hear a fuzzy, and I thought that maybe I needed to put my tinfoil hat on and the aliens had arrived, but no, it's just the rain on the roof. Okay, so we have Rapunzel against Cinder. Rapunzel doing good work to just get up the front there, but Beyblades just have, you know, pretty good ball up the front there, which allowed Cinder this to work through and get lead, but Rapunzel out after and is chasing behind. So again, putting on that pressure. And Cankle coming in with a good swooping hit there, making contact, limiting the points that Beyblades are able to put on the board. So like Beyblades are starting, both teams are starting with a blocker in the bin. And it looks like we have a official timeout, unfortunately 3-1-4 from Beyblades. Misdemeanor has maximise the amount of penalties that they can get in their game, which is 7, and unfortunately is not going to be able to finish out the last 4 minutes of the game. So a different blocker is going to then come in and serve that penalty for them. Okay. It's not the best way to, you always feel like that the refs are picking on you, but it's just the way of the game. Sometimes when you're someone who does a lot of work, you know, you're a little bit more visible in what you're doing, so it feels like they're picking on you, but yeah, it's definitely not. It's just that's the way of the game, unfortunately. Me being someone who very much sometimes feels like I'm being picked on, so. So we've got a power jam to panel beater of Sulphur that's come at a good time. Panel beater doing a little bit of a choo-choo motion, appreciate that. And we've just got Sulphur pushing it through. Beyblades just trying to stay in front there. And through for points. Panel beater. I was getting a bit of a tough time in the first half, but I think they've come through in the second half and having a lot more success. So it's a great little run out there to ensure that that last blocker wasn't going to catch her. So awesome, good to see. A bit of hustle and bustle, and through again. Oh, land on the butt, back up quickly. worry about the pain of that tomorrow. And so we've got both jammers back on the track now, and Sulphur just working at containing the jammer, staying together as a wall just to maximise that scoring. Beaver through again. Little inflammatory, getting a little bit going through the washing machine there. It sucks, but not giving up, so it's great. But some great derby all around there from both teams. Panel Beater putting in the work there in the last couple of minutes of the game and has brought that to a 2-point differential. Watch this space. Brilliant work, brilliant work. Brilliant work there by the blockers as well, and those Beyblade blockers as well weren't making that easy. Having to get in there and try and stop it all. Okay, so Sadistic Doll and lead jammer. Sulphur have found a second wind, held there. Onyx out for lead. It's a bit of a running situation going on right now. I guess at this point what you want to do is just try and get as many points as you want and quit it. And calling. Is this a lead change? It's draw. Hey, maybe we'll get an overtime jam. I'd like that. Just for me. All right, calling a timeout. There is 1 minute and 14 seconds left on the period clock. This may be the last jam. What's going to happen? Maybe they'll put Skinner onto jam. Maybe not. Looks like we've got Tiff out there. Tiff going against Cinder. Benching decisions. Nuclear having a few words. I can hear Swamp's team chant, so I would say that that game has finished up for the day. I think Sulphur's done exactly what they kind of did against Richter too, just did a really good job at just chipping away to now put themselves in this very winnable position against Beyblades. So it all comes down to lead jammer here, doesn't it? You know, and Tiff out for lead. I guess in this case what you want to do is you want to keep it safe. Cinder, great footwork there, taking some contact there from Nuclear and being run back, and we've got Tiff scoring. And I think at this stage that's all you really want to do is just keep it calm, keep it chill. Tiff pushing out against Siren there, and great recycle there at the front done by Beyblades to go. Cinder's still having trouble getting out. I think all these blockers are putting everything on the line there, and Tiff has come out, done what she's been asked to do, and is putting more of those points on the board. Both of these teams, I just think, have just put in a really awesome effort. So we've got a star pass to Siren. And it looks though, it is an unofficial score, but it looks that Sulphur has managed to snatch that in the last 5 minutes of the game. That timeout really worked. Though Sulphur have come out and won, I don't think we should look past the awesome work that Beyblades put in there. They worked hard through that, and Sulphur put in the mahi at the end there to take that win. So really exciting game to watch, and both of those teams should feel really, really proud about that result there, especially after the long weekend. So, congratulations to Sulphur. Congrats to Beyblades. Final score was 130 to 122 to Sulphur, and Sulphur taking the win. Thanks for listening in, and remember, if you've enjoyed the stream, make sure that you donate to Roller Derby Streaming New Zealand, and have a good day.